Hey everyone, welcome to Mystics Outlook. We got Raymond Lyons here. I'm Wilson Tarpe Jr. The Washington Mystics, the first of 3 road games this week. Tonight in Minnesota. The Minnesota Lynx held off the Mystics 97-92. I believe it's the second time this season Minnesota Lynx have beat the Washington Mystics. The first time they did so with the Tiffany Mitchell bucket at the buzzer, her following her own shot after a Brittany Sykes block. This one was a bit different. As you know, they were at home, they were the aggressor, and then they were the ones trying to hold off the rally from Washington in this one. Ray, your thoughts on how this one went?
Um, the missus just got to step up, man. We were talking before, talking over air. They're in all these games despite the personnel situation right now with all the injuries. They're in every game. They just can't close, and that's just leads to the little things. Like tonight, they were terrible defensively. They were very handsy. They missed a lot of rotations. Um, Minnesota was cutting to the basket, getting wide open layups. They were fouling. They put them on the line, I believe, 23 times. And, the Mystics only got to the line 4 times in a 5-point game. That's ball game. So, yeah, they just got to find a way to put together, man. People are producing. Um, like if they were just getting slaughtered, you know, with what they had missing, you just gotta chalk that up. But they're being competitive to just not, you know, crossing every T and dotting every I. If they do that, they win a handful of these games, which would bode well for them given the situation they're in. But yeah, they the Lynx, their size and versatility was just a little too much for the Mystics tonight. Nafisa Collier, she's having a hell of a season. She went to work, 24 and 11, and 4 steals. Diamond Miller, she had a great game, 21 and 9. Kayla McBride at 15. Jessica Shepard, she didn't miss a shot. So the Lynx shot 50% as a team, so just wasn't much resistance. Um, Mystics has got to be better, plain and simple. Even heading down the stretch, I think they were down 5 at the time, looking to kind of extend the game a little bit. Had a turnover. You can't do that. You could not do that, especially with the adversity you're facing right now. So got to shake it off. On to the next one. They got a little road stretch right now. Yeah, this is going to be pivotal. They gotta now they gotta hope other people don't get it done as well. They were in third. I think with this loss, they fell behind Atlanta, and they'll be in fourth. But they got opportunities. They just not capitalizing.
Yeah, like you said, it would be more. It'd be easier to digest if they just didn't have enough. And with the schedule being the way that it is, games like tonight, and it's not a knock on Minnesota. Those are the games you kind of gotta have. You got a real tough game coming Friday with Dallas. The last time Dallas saw them, Dallas had a night. It was a lot for Washington to handle. As you said, it was again, it was several times during the game, but I think the thing that saddened me, I think the most was it was the defensive end. If they're average or just where they usually are when they night for this season, they probably win this game on the defensive end. But tonight it was tough. Like you said, open cutters. It was 23 free throws to 4. Like they were inside getting what they wanted. Neither team shot well from deep. So I mean, that was a good thing for Washington. Is Minnesota they only shot 30 from 3, but they only took 13 because of what they were getting inside. They had a lot of great looks inside. I thought they moved the ball really well. Both teams moved the ball well. However, just for Washington, it was just little things. You had a miscommunication late, I think, between Tosh and Sykes. And I know they're still learning each other, whatnot, but again, I apologize. I told you guys didn't hear that a lot. Just the margin for error when you're missing starters. It just means that much more. I think that a shot clock violation a little further down the stretch, where they couldn't afford to kind of lose possessions, especially on a night where you weren't playing great defensively. They just couldn't afford to lose offensive possessions because they had it going a little bit on that end of the floor. They also shot 50%. They actually shot better than Minnesota shot, but they only had a couple more turnovers. Either two of the better teams in the league in terms of taking care of the ball, but just a tough loss for Washington. They don't have a lot of time to wrap their minds around it. You brought up the standings. Yeah, they're down to fourth in the East. More importantly, because Minnesota's right behind them in the league standings. Minnesota, I think the season series is 2-0 right now. So depending how things keep going, like that's something that can pop, something to keep in the back of your mind as we get closer. We know how things will go, but Minnesota kind of game to game today, which was huge. Essentially for the Lynx, it was a big win for them. Washington, I know they won last game, but they're 4-6 in their last 10. The Lynx are 6-4 now in their last 10, and again, Dallas, Dallas on Friday. Dallas, you're gonna talk about people in their last 10. Dallas is 7-3, and that front line is no joke, and we know what Washington's missing. That said, we expect them to go out there and compete and try to get a dub because they need to. Like it's just as simple as that. I think they have Dallas and is it Atlanta after that? I want to double check. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think
Dallas
it's
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah, those are two. Okay. Those are both the two teams that are above them in the standings, in the league standings. So you play the team that was behind you tonight. You play both teams that are ahead of you. So there's still opportunity if you get 2 wins this week. That's a great look for you. Dropping this game. Not that it doesn't matter, but it takes a lot of the sting out of it. But it's all task for sure. Who'd you have for player of the game in this one?
Ugh. Um, I'm gonna go fees, man. Um, she was super aggressive, just kind of imposed her will. Finished 24 and 11. Um, got to the free throw line 8 times. So I mean, they obviously couldn't guard her, and she realized that very early, and just went to work.
Yeah, I'm agree with you. I thought she did a great job setting the tone that they were going to attack tonight. Like we're not going to settle. We're going to attack, and we know Fees loves that elbow jumper. And obviously she can hit from deep as well. But 8 free throw attempts. She put her head down and got to the cup more than a few times tonight. And then obviously the double double, 4 steals never hurts. X factor.
Uh, it's got to be Diamond.
Yeah.
Just what she did on both ends. But 21 points, 9 assists, 9 of 17 from the floor. I mean, she just wreaked havoc, and just continued her stellar season.
Yeah, I easily. I easily agree with you. No fight there. I thought she did a great job. We know, obviously, everybody's that's somebody coming to the league. Scout report is not to give her the jumper, but you want to keep her out the paint. She is a very good slasher and driver of the basketball. That said, I thought she did a great job. Just kind of, I think sometimes in college was a little too ahead of herself, got out of control at times, couldn't come to a stop, and kind of sped up at times and make the right read. I think she's doing a very good job of that this year as she's learning, on a fly, on a pro level. And we saw that tonight. There's a lot of times got to step on a defender, found teammates. I know a couple times Jessica Shepard got wide open middies off Diamond, just driving a couple times, making solid. She's driving on one side, backdoor cut, easy. Again, that's a 6'3" guard getting paint touches. You're going to react to it, especially when you're missing 2 6'5" players. You're gonna react to it a little bit more than you normally would. So definitely with you on that one. And again, as much as she had the ball, 1 turnover. Her and Fees. one turnover apiece, and they had to rock quite a bit tonight. But again, good win for Minnesota. For Washington, got to regroup and get ready to fight. You got two big games this weekend, Friday and Sunday. Again, not to be understated, Dallas and Atlanta back to back. Then you come home, get rested in, man. Get right to it. You got the Sparks back to back at home, and then you're on the road again. But got to get through the rest of this week, man. Can't afford to go 0-3.
Not at all.
And if you do, then it
At
comes
all.
down to what Ray said. Then you need help from other folks. And you never want to rely on that. I don't care what sport it is. You definitely don't. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see you guys Friday. We're planning to do playback Friday and Sunday. So, come hang out with us in the playback room, and we'll put the links up. You guys follow us on social media. It's that simple.